Hi guys, I hope I find all of you well. Okay, today we are going to explain about a four-stroke cycle engine. You can get this on a petrol engine or even a diesel engine. So what I have here, I have one AZ FE. It's a petrol engine. It's for a Toyota. It's a 2-liter engine. So what we have here, we have 4 cylinders. That is 4 pistons inside this engine. So I'm going to show you what happens inside your engine. It's very rare to come across something like this, an open engine like this. Most of you don't even know what happens inside your engine. So I'm going to show you what happens inside your engine. So we have 4 strokes. So we have compression stroke, and we have intake, and we have exhaust, and we have power. But the first one is the intake stroke. So what happens is your pistons inside your engine, they move like this. This is what happens to your piston. They move like this. They move number 1 and number 4. They move up and down simultaneously. Same likewise, number 3, number 2, and number 3. They move together. So what happens is, let me explain the four stroke cycle on a single cylinder. So what happens is, first we have intake. So your intake, your piston goes down like this. This is when it's up like this, we call this top dead center, and when it's bottom like this, we call it bottom dead center. So what happens is, as your number 1 piston goes down on intake stroke, that's when you have your air. If it's a petrol engine, you have your air fuel mixture coming inside your engine. But if it's a diesel, it's a bit different issue. Diesel, it uses it only takes air only, and at the end of your compression stroke, that's in a diesel engine. That's when you get your diesel injected inside your cylinder. Why? Because a diesel engine doesn't have a spark plug. It self ignites on its own. It uses high values of compression, and then by the time you introduce your diesel, then you have your combustion. But a petrol engine, it has got a spark plug. This is what we call a cylinder head. This cylinder head, it's got your valves and your camshafts. So it comes on top here. That's where it comes. It covers your pistons. So, okay, I'm about to explain what happens inside your engine. Now, as your piston goes down, let's say we are on number 1. As number 1 goes down like this, you have your air fuel mixture coming inside here. It comes on top of your combustion chamber. As it comes down, we are on intake. When your number 1 is on intake and your number 4 is going down also, number 1 goes down on power. It's going down on power. This one goes down on intake. It's intaking. Okay. Then if it starts coming up like this, it's now on compression. We call this compression stroke. It's now it will be compressing the air fuel mixture above here. It compresses as it comes up. By the time it's almost on top dead center, that's when your spark plug ignites the air fuel mixture to get combustion here. We're talking about number 1. So number 1 is coming up on compression, and number 4, when number 4 comes up simultaneously with number 1, it comes up on exhaust. Number 1 will be coming up on the exhaust stroke. Okay, now since number 1 is now on compression And as it goes down, it goes down on power. It goes down on power. It goes down on power. Number one goes down on power. That's when you get your maximum power for this engine. So our four-stroke cycle is intake, compression, exhaust, and power. So you have going down, you go down on intake, taking down your air fuel mixture, and you come up on compression. And number one, as it goes down again, since your engine will be rotating, this will be happening fast. This thing will be maybe around 2,000, 2,500 revolutions per minute. We calculate them per minute. So now your number one is going down. It goes down on exhaust at the end of compression. It goes down on exhaust. It goes down on power, and it only goes up on intake and on exhaust. On exhaust, it goes up so that by the time it's going up, it pushes also the exhaust gases. It helps to push the exhaust gases so that they can go out smoothly. And as it goes down, it's got also something like a sucking effect. It helps sucking the air fuel mixture inside this cylinder. I hope that is clear. So I've explained my 4-stroke cycle on this petrol engine. Remember, I said the only difference between a petrol and a diesel is that a petrol engine takes in both air fuel mixture, that is mixture of petrol and air, and at the end, when it goes up on compression, it compresses the air fuel mixture, and at the end of compression stroke, it ignites through a spark plug. Let me just show you. This is our cylinder head. This is our cylinder head. It's got four valves. These are your valves. These ones. So what happens here? These are your exhaust. The smaller one, the two smaller ones are your exhaust, and the bigger ones, they are your intake. These are your intake ones, and these are your exhaust ones. So, and this one is the spark plug. That is what I'm talking about. And this one around here is your combustion chamber. So what happens? This thing comes on top. Let me show you. Comes on top. Here. This is where it comes. So, like this, it will be a complete engine. Yes, it's sitting down properly now. So this is what your complete engine looks like, and it will have a timing chain to timing your movement of your piston and your valves, so that they won't come together, so that your piston won't hit your valves. So this is your exhaust camshaft, and this is your intake camshaft, and this is your timing chain. So just in a quick one, you can time this engine. That is, you have a mark here, and 2 marks on top for your you have 2 marks here. You have 2 marks, this one and this one, and this one is for your crankshaft. It comes here. There's a mark there. There's a mark there. There's a mark there, so you can actually turn your engine and align the mark. And you have a mark. I'm not going to turn this one over, but you have a mark. You have a mark somewhere here. This one comes. So basically, your timing chain will be like this. On your engine, it will be like this. And then you have guides. You have chain guides that come. You have these 2 chain guides. This one comes here. This one comes here, and this one comes, and this one comes here, like this. This is what your engine will be looking like. Almost, will be looking like almost something like this. After you do this, you have completely timed your engine. Thank you.